This is Alan Farley from FX Empire. Harley-Davidson's trading higher by more than 9% in Monday's pre-market after the European Union agreed to drop retaliatory tariffs. Taking a look back, the stock topped out in the 70s back in 2014 and entered this very strong decline that shows two very intense waves, perhaps even a third wave to this multi-decade low down here in the mid-teens during in 2020. Now the problem is the millennial generation hasn't really fallen in love with Harley products the way the baby boomers did, and that's contributed to a sales decline that we can see here. Now the stock did bottom out in March 2020, headed higher in three waves that got back up to the 50% sell-off retracement in the low 50s in May of this year. It then turned around and rolled lower, cutting through the 200-day moving average and then coming all the way down to the mid 30s. Well, the stock is back up to the 200-day moving average in the pre-market, and I think the stage is set for a fairly strong move, a move that could even get back to this prior high over the next couple of months. And that'd be really good news. As you can see, it's taken a real hit when it comes to accumulation. We actually have it bottoming out a couple years before the high in 2012. Then it sort of flatlined here, dropped to a low, a little bit of accumulation, and started dropping again, very slowly coming back down to this prior low and testing in March 2020. As you can see, buying interest since March 2020 is not as strong as this very strong uptick, which is probably fueled by short squeezes. So Harley's got a lot of work to do in order to gain back customers. Now, it will help that the European market's opening again, but that also means that Europe needs to stay prosperous in order to be able to afford things like Harley-Davidson motorcycles.